Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You just had to do a little cough to the side.
I've seen how much I need my inhaler out, or can it stay in my bag?
I think we're good.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet you can find an uncensored version of me. Hi, I'm Rachel, and I am here with the woman who carried me in her uterus for 9+ months.
A little less than 9 months, but yes.
I thought women are pregnant for 10.
I don't know. They do it different now. You're not pregnant for 10 months. They count it weird now. Or maybe we counted it weird earlier.
You counted it weird earlier. People always said you're pregnant for 9 months, but actually it's like
because we
9
didn't
and a
count
half.
it until you were actually pregnant. They start counting it nowadays from when you missed your last period.
From the day when you missed your last period,
but
yes.
You're pregnant before that.
Yes. You're going to hate me. I have to turn that AC off.
Oh, I would never hate you.
But you'll be sadly disappointed that I have to turn it off.
No, it's cool in here. It's good.
All right. Hold on one second. Yeah, they count it from your last missed period because you've missed your period because you're pregnant.
But you were pregnant before.
Yes.
So I don't know how all the numbers are.
I don't know, but I know I think 9 months is a lie. Should we Google it?
I don't. Are you getting pregnant?
No,
that you need to know.
Not
my days are over, so
I'm just curious.
Oh,
I think we should because just inform the public.
How many days are you actually truly? Are they counting it from the time of conception or the missed period?
How many weeks are you actually pregnant?
I look at the computer for the answer.
No, 40 weeks.
Right.
Okay, now let's say 40 divided by 4, because there's 4 weeks in a month, is 10. 10 months.
Okay.
Give or take a few days because there's not exactly 4 weeks in every month.
Exactly.
So you're pregnant 40 weeks. And this is why I had to learn this. I had to grow up and be an adult. That pregnant people use weeks instead of months to say how far along they are. Because weeks matter and months
and babies as well. When you say my infant's 12 weeks old instead of. Yeah.
Because everything is measured in weeks. So you're pregnant for 40 weeks, which is more than 9 months.
Okay.
And almost 10.
Almost.
So, and I was a planned C-section. So it was like a week.
A little before.
A week. Yeah.
Yeah. My first one was 2.5 weeks late from the due date they gave me.
How wrong do you think those due dates were back in the day?
Well, he was huge because I had a sonogram. And they said, oh, you got a big one. I think our dates are wrong. But they didn't change the date. But he still was born 2 weeks later.
And he was huge.
Huge. 10-9.
That's huge.
He was huge. Yeah.
Did it hurt?
It was C-section. No, I
well,
didn't feel anything.
You were trying to push beforehand.
Yes, that was not fun.
I don't like it.
I'm a wimpy pain person, so.
I don't think you're a wimpy pain person. I think anyone
my pain tolerance is low.
I think a lot of people would struggle getting a 10-pound, 9-ounce baby out of them.
He didn't even drop down. That kid was just so big.
How did you know you were in labor then if you didn't drop? Isn't it just like they drop?
Contractions.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay.
What were we talking about just now? How did we get on this?
I
said that you were pregnant with me for more than...
Oh.
Okay.
Introductions. That's what we were doing. Introductions.
This is my mother. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Sorry about that. All right. My mom is here today. We have questions of the day.
Can't read them.
No, I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to read them to you. Okay. Mom, I went on Instagram and I said, what would you like to ask my mother? I'm reading it to you.
I still can't read it.
Thank you.
A close-uppers.
Stop trying to cheat. What is your favorite piece of sea glass or rock that you have found? Is there like one piece that you have?
Red. A red. Oh, sea glass. And I gave it to my best friend.
So your favorite piece of sea glass you've ever found was red.
It was red because it was rare, and I found it, and I gave it to my friend. And then blue after that.
So okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you'd actually have one exact piece, but you have one, and I love that.
It was the color. It was tiny, but it was the color. Rare for us, anyway.
Yeah. Well, no, it is rare because there's only so much red glass made in the world.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right.
Yeah.
Then someone also wants to know your go-to snack.
Oh, probably dark chocolate covered raisins right now.
Love that.
Yeah.
Mine's
Trader
a
Joe's.
veggie dog wrapped in a protein tortilla with ketchup and mustard.
Okay.
Wiener hour.
Okay.
Or a low salt rice cake.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
I thought you had an epiphany. You were going to say something else. You were just really taken aback by the rice cake?
The rice cakes are good. You have to be in the right mood, though.
Yes.
Slap some peanut butter on it.
Oh, well, that's a whole other ball game.
Yeah. Or get the caramel ones. Oh.
That's different than my low sodium, just grab and go.
I know what I've been doing lately is cottage cheese. It's okay. You can't say what is your favorite go-to, like always.
I didn't say favorite. I said, what's your go-to?
Oh, dark chocolate covered raisins.
There you go. That's fine. And then someone asked me how I'm liking wasabi because I have forced myself to like wasabi. How are your feelings on wasabi, Mother?
No, thank you.
I'm going to move this because I can't see your beautiful face.
Okay. No, thank you. Isn't that the spicy stuff? Green spicy stuff?
Yes. I absolutely love it.
And I can't really say because I've never actually tried it.
You have.
Did I?
My graduation, high
Did
school
I
graduation. Die? You died. You thought it was a piece of avocado. And so you stuck a huge glob of it in your mouth, and I was dying of laughter.
Were my eyes watering?
Yeah, everything. I thought you were going to vomit, nose running.
That's why I don't like it, I guess.
Yeah, you have to try it in small quantities. Also, I personally at first thought it tasted like dirty dish soap. That is what I thought wasabi tasted like.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't understand how people like this. One, I don't like spicy things. And two, I don't like dirty dish soap. Not my vibe, right? So I went on a huge quest to like wasabi because I don't like not liking a food that I can eat.
Gotta try it.
Yes. And so I started getting wasabi flavored things. They have wasabi flavored nuts, peas, things like that. There's chips. So I bought a bunch of those and I snacked on them until I got used to the flavor. And I no longer taste dirty dish soap. I taste wasabi. So I've trained my brain and now I can't have sushi without it.
Really?
I absolutely love it. I have to add it to every single piece.
I wonder if that would work with cilantro.
Well,
because that just does taste like dirty soap water.
I love you so much. I feel like you're whispering.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, I need to be loud like Rachel.
Yes, thank you. I just feel like because when people do that when I'm being really loud and people whisper, I think it's a social cue that I also need to talk softer.
Oh, no.
So I think I'm like slightly triggered by it.
No,
so I need you to be obnoxious like me.
I am going to be so obnoxious.
There it is. Thank you. Anyway, well, I think cilantro they've discovered, although I think this might be true for a lot of other foods that people just like, that no one's talking about it. Mm-hmm. But they say that there is like a genetic thing on your tongue that makes you not like cilantro.
Okay.
But I feel like that people just looked into cilantro because so many people hated it. But so many people hate a lot of foods.
Right.
I feel like they could look into this and I feel like we could train our tongues.
Because I've tried it many times over and over. I even grew it. Even the smell of it makes me go, ooh.
Yeah, I think that one's an actual thing. But
good, because there's other things that I've said I don't like and I've tried and I'm like, oh, I can eat this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can train
cilantro,
yourself to like things.
I've tried it again and again and again.
I think that's an actual...
Because there's so many recipes that I've been doing lately that have it in it. And it's like, oh, am I missing something because I'm not putting it in it?
I love it.
And then...
I used to think cilantro was spicy.
Okay.
Great.
I never got the spice from it. Just the soapy water from it. Soap.
When we would go to Chipotle when I was a kid, I always thought it was spicy.
Oh, and they put it in rice there, don't they?
Yeah, they put it in the rice.
Yeah, I can't eat that rice.
Yeah, you get the brown rice, I'm assuming.
I don't go to Chipotle.
Oh, well, if you went to Chipotle, just get the brown rice. They don't have it in there.
Oh, okay.
All right. Then there is no Rachel's Rewind. Actually, I'll just take this rewind session to re-talk about my merch. I'm wearing JoJo merch right now. But my merch launched last week. If you want to go check that out, I'll put the link below. There are several new designs, and it's cute, and that's all. One of them I'm flipping off some people. Did you see it?
I did see it.
Do you like them?
Well, I looked up the term unladylike.
I haven't, so you might get philosophical when I got nothing to say.
Aren't we all unladylike? Because it said if you're ladylike, you're dignified and you're well-bred. And first that turned me off. Well-bred. Okay. And Aren't we all unladylike? I mean, how do you be ladylike scrubbing a toilet or changing a tire or
the queen is ladylike?
Because everybody does everything for her.
Right.
So the majority of us are unladylike.
I would say, I don't know how I came up with that term, by the way.
Oh.
It means not really anything to me. I don't think I hold myself as, you know how like your grandma would smack you and be like, sit like a lady. Not like smack you across the face.
I'm like, my grandma never
I'm not
smacked
talking
me.
about physical abuse. I'm talking about like, sit like a lady. Cross your leg.
Oh, gotcha.
Take your hat off.
I think
Quit
that's
chewing
an
gum.
old school thing.
Old school thing.
Old school thing.
And it's like, I am a lady, but I am very unladylike. I am a woman.
Because polite is different to me than being ladylike.
So I'm just saying I'm unladylike. I'm not going to cross my legs. I'm going to wear what I want. I'm going to do what I want, but not in a gross manner. I'm just not being that
the old society norms.
The old school lady. Like, you got to act ladylike. No, I don't. So that's what that is.
Gotcha. Okay.
I am unladylike.
Well, in one photo you were, but really, when is it? I don't know.
All right, Mom.
Cute.
That's my mom's take on my merch. Aren't we all like that? So yes, everyone buy my merch because we're all unladylike.
We're not queens. The queen.
I called you a queen in my Instagram post.
Okay, but we're not the queen. We don't have servants doing everything for us, so.
That's true.
Ooh,
all right.
I know that book.
Yes. So you haven't been around for a while. Every episode, I read an entry from 101 Things That Pissed Me Off, a book I wrote 7 years ago. It's because it was written so long ago. I don't always agree with everything wholeheartedly. My anger is not as much, and sometimes I have a completely different opinion now. Some things still hold true, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the world hasn't solved itself, so I still have some of the same viewpoints. But
and there might be more to add.
I have added a lot. I talk a lot. So here we go. You know what pisses me off?
What, Rachel?
That peeing in the shower is frowned upon.
That's nobody's business.
I knew she'd agree with me. This is the woman that taught me how to pee in the shower. Now, I will say before I go into this, I recently, because TikTok is so glorious sometimes, I have found that pelvic floor specialists say that it's very bad for women to pee in the shower for multiple reasons. One, that's not how our bodies were made up to pee. We were meant to pee sitting down. And then also, if you pee in a warm shower, you will actually lose bladder control more often because your muscles are so relaxed in the shower that they won't fully tense back up.
You know what? I have the most relaxed muscles in the world then.
Yes, you are always peeing yourself. So I think you are a prime example of don't pee in the shower. I have tried very hard to not do it as much because I realized every time I was getting into a body of water, I was wanting to pee.
Well, yeah. It's just a signal. It's like a Pavlov's
so I'm
dog
trying
thing.
to re-signal my body. I'm trying to tell it, no, don't pee in the jacuzzi, in the pool, in the ocean, in the shower, in the bath. Like,
I think the ocean's okay.
The ocean's fine. But then again, you're still I'm trying to train my body to not do that.
Gotcha.
Because I was wanting to. And then I'd sit in a hot tub and be very uncomfortable because the whole time I'm thinking about how I want to pee. And
so you'll have to remember to go right before you go in. That, you know, you're still, okay.
So anyway, let's read what I wrote.
Okay, let's read.
We still haven't done that, okay? And it reads, come on, it all goes to the same place. It's sterile. It gets washed down. Everybody needs to calm down about it. It feels so good to do, too. It's the only time I get to pee standing up. Men get to pee standing up all the time. Let me have this one thing. And don't you dare say you've never peed in the shower. Everybody does it. Just no one wants to admit it. And if you're that one strange person out there who's never done it, you don't know what you're missing. So,
or to each his own.
I agree with myself that it's nobody's business.
Right.
And it shouldn't be frowned upon for sanitary reasons.
No.
Unless you're in a public shower, let's not pee.
No, don't do that.
Let's do it. But in your own shower, I mean, Abby and I have peed in the shower when we're together. Like, we both pee in the shower. We're like, peeing. We're like, okay. It's not a big deal.
It's going down the drain.
It's going down the drain. But both of us are trying to not pee in the shower for the health of our bodies.
Gotcha.
And
You'll be
strength of our bladder.
grateful. You'll be grateful when you're 64, almost 5.
Yes. I was telling Colleen about this, and she's like, Kegels.
Kegels, what?
Do your Kegels.
No. Okay.
Well, because she was saying when she gave birth, lots of things happened to her body.
Yeah.
And she had to see doctors and specialists and stuff. And they were saying, Kegels. Do your Kegels.
Absolutely.
I'm doing one right now.
You never know when a woman is doing Kegels.
Nope.
Yep.
Vaginas are tricky.
Incredible.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the chunk of the day. I asked if anyone needs mama's advice. So today's episode is we're taking advice from my mother.
Oh.
I will also be giving my input that no one asked for because I can't just sit. I'm nosy. Like when people come over and tell me and Abby stuff, like, you know, they're going through something. Abby always sits there and nods and and then I'm always like, what? And I want to say, and Abby's like, shh, let them finish. I'm like, I have to say something. They are being mistreated.
You're like your mother.
Yeah.
We could all use more Abby's in our life.
Hey, I give good advice, but yeah, sometimes
you do.
I've had to learn to. I've had to learn to just shut up and let people talk a lot. But yesterday, even Joy texted me. She's going through some stuff, and she texted me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I was like, "Okay, here's what you do." And I gave advice. So then I texted her again and was like, "Or did you just want me to listen?" And she started laughing. I forget about that. All right. First piece of advice. How do you deal with relatives commenting on our infertility? If violence is not the answer, we can move on to other things. Do you have any suggestions?
People are commenting on your infertility?
Yeah.
It's none of their freaking business. I would probably say that's none of your business.
Yes.
I'm to a point now in my life, though, that I'll say things like that's none of your business, depending on who it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is none of their business.
It's none of their business.
Yes. So
and you got my feathers ruffled here.
You ruffled the mother hen's feathers. Yes. So
that's private, nobody's business.
This is where you set boundaries. So you take that's none of your business, but you say it nicer.
Well,
yes, more direct.
I would
say if that person brought it up again, you'd be like, you know what? This is actually a really sensitive issue in our lives. So I'd really appreciate it if we didn't talk about it. If something changes, I'll let you know. But for now, if we could please drop that subject, I'd appreciate it. And if they come back with some sass, you go, I've said what I've needed to say. Please respect that. And just keep saying that. And then if they don't let it go, you can say, it is none of your business. They won't like it. People don't like when you put boundaries down. But in the long run, it's good for you and it's good for them. And if they go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Be like, it's okay. Just going forward, if you could just keep that in mind. That's always something.
Right.
And then if they commented on it again, be like, it's actually what I've said before still stands. I'd rather not talk about that subject. Done.
Right.
And then they look like an asshole if they keep bugging you about it. So, and you're good because you've clearly stated your boundaries and you got to stick to them. Okay. Another one. Mom, how do I not think about my creepy ex-boyfriend?
How do you not think about him?
This person has a creepy ex-boyfriend and they keep thinking about them. How do you stop it?
Find something else to fill up your mind with.
Yeah. Or slap yourself every time you think of them.
That's like that rubber band thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also agree. Distract yourself with better things. Find healthier, better things. Do a push-up every time they come into your mind. I've never actually had to do this, but I've heard of people doing things where they have to do a push-up or they do snap themselves with a rubber band or they do something or we kind of make a joke about it. That's how I handle things. I make jokes about it. But also therapy. Therapy. You're whispering again. I feel like I'm supposed to bring down my volume.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. All right. Then we will move on. If you have no other... His asshole is doing a little like open close thing as he stretches off the table of the couch. Bye, Blaze. Miss you.
He's going to slop up some water and he'll be right back.
No, he hears they're bringing chairs in outside. Okay. Next one. Do you have no other advice for stop thinking about a creepy ex-boyfriend?
No, just fill your mind with other things. It's like a choice.
Okay.
It's hard because we're human. Our minds go there. Okay, go. Next.
This is for you because I don't know how to do this. How do you get over the mom guilt of not being able to provide expensive things?
You don't.
Oh, God. Wow. So,
no, as a mom, you're going to carry a lot of guilt. But then when you get older, you go, I did the best I could at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And expensive things, they're just things.
They are just things.
They're just things. It's okay. If you give them love and attention, they're going to be fine.
Yeah. So, as a kid, where we grew up not with a lot of money, but you'd spoil us at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few things
you never got.
That I never got, but I think I turned out okay. That's the thing is.
Did you ever get them for yourself?
A
motorized little car. Is that
Colleen
one of them?
bought me that for my 25th birthday.
You had a motorcycle, or was that Chris?
No, I never got a motorcycle.
Okay,
Thanks for rubbing that one in.
That was the boys.
You bought me an electric scooter and then took it away.
Because it was unsafe, I believe.
Never got one of those. Now I have an electric bike. And then I always wanted a dirt bike, and I always wanted drums.
I always wanted a dirt bike. I didn't get that either, so I'm in the same club as you.
So the thing
drums?
is,
oh, honey, fourth child. I want drums. No,
That
wasn't because they were expensive. That was because
hot I would be if I was a drummer.
I had to have my sanity.
You
whatever
stole
was left.
my potential hotness.
You know what? I did not, because you came out hot anyway.
Thank you. But
you could do start now. Ooh, hot 30-something-year-old lady learning how to do the drums.
Lady! You called me a lady.
Lady, woman.
No, it's just that 30-something-year-old lady drummer. That's not how I want to be titled.
Yeah, well, you can be hot no matter what.
Yes, I know.
Drums do not make you hot.
That's the thing I'm saying, though, is there were things that were expensive I wanted, and I didn't got, and I'm fine. And it's okay. Your kids will get over it.
Yep. Food, shelter, love.
Love is a big thing, yes. But if you don't have to provide expensive things.
No.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
And if they're going to complain about it, then they can get a job and buy it themselves.
Exactly.
That's all. We're going to move on. How do I get over a guy who reached out first and then ghosted me?
Oh, how do you get over? I was going to say, just don't even waste your time. Okay. I think it's the same thing. Distract yourself. Fill it up with something else.
Find some self-worth.
Yeah.
Girl, stand in the mirror and say some affirmations.
Yes.
Remind yourself that you are a hot little tottie. You can go out, buy yourself a new shirt.
He's not worth your time.
Buy some pants. Make yourself feel good because you need to learn your fucking worth. That is a man. You're going to let a man upset. You're going to let him reach out first and then ghost you? No.
We don't do that. We don't play that game.
Disgusting. And then, never mind. I don't know how old you are, so I will not tell you the best way to get over someone is to get under someone new. That was a joke. I don't even believe that. But distract yourself and get some goddamn respect because you need it and deserve it. Okay. How to help my mom understand letting me go as I'm going to college? How do you let a kid go? How do you get your mom to let you go?
Okay. This one touches deep.
Yeah.
Well, that's on your mom to she has to work through that herself.
Yeah, but is there anything that she could do to help her mom?
Just show her your maturity.
Okay.
Because that mom pull is so strong. It's not like, I could just cut that off. No. It's there.
Yeah. It took a long time.
It takes a long time.
I got so annoyed with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was out of college and you were still trying to.
Okay, well, we disagree on what I was trying to do, but yes.
As I was going on business trips.
I know, but
and you were like, text me your flight info.
I do that now.
No, I just share my location with you now.
That's true.
I got to the age where I'm like, my mom can have my location. I don't care. And then you don't bug me because you have my location.
Right.
So I think that was very helpful.
Well, and you know what also is fun for me as a mom is to watch that little plane go. I love doing that. I did that with my parents when they would go on a trip. I had little pins and a map.
You can watch me all day long on my little location dot.
It's hard to let go as a parent.
Yes.
And it changes to something else.
As when I was out of college going on business trips.
Yes.
It felt I wasn't being respected.
I understand how you'd feel that way.
Yes, because I was off doing my own thing in the business world, and
that
still
was mommy worry.
Yes, and I'm an adult.
Yeah, it wasn't that I didn't trust you. I don't trust anybody else in the world.
Correct, but I'm an adult, and I needed the respect of you. It felt like you thought I couldn't handle things.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Yeah, but it felt like that because I didn't feel like you were respecting me and my job and my abilities as an adult.
Right.
So even in this moment, I still can't get my mom. She understands the words that I'm saying, but doesn't believe them. She believes my feelings, but you still hold true to being like, I'm still going to ask. I need to follow your location. I still will need to know what you're doing.
Now, what you're doing, that you're safe.
Correct. Okay. She knows not to bug me anymore.
Yeah.
Because
there's occasion I have, I think.
Yeah.
And I've said, I'm so sorry I'm asking, or whatever.
But I'm saying, as a 33-year-old,
right,
I'm still dealing with this.
So did we answer your question?
Did I answer to show your maturity, and then at some point, you will have to set a boundary.
Yeah.
And your mom is not going to like it. But do it when you have...
Do it respectfully.
Respectfully, and you don't have to rely on her for anything.
Yeah.
Because the second you said it, if she don't like it, she's going to try and take away that one thing.
Well, you can't because you're adults. But
well, no, like if they're still paying your tuition or your phone bill or your car or whatever. If you're still attached to your parent, they're still going to try and have some control of your life. So if you want full control of your own life, you got to cut ties.
Well, don't say cut ties.
To their financials.
Oh, okay. But control. Okay, you can. Okay, I don't want to control you ever.
No, I
didn't want to control
want to have
then.
some control of your life, not control you.
Oh, I don't want control over anybody's life anymore, ever. It's exhausting.
You want control of my safety.
I think you could control your safety better than me.
Thank you.
Probably always.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you having my flight info does to keep me safe.
I don't know either, but it does.
That was another thing. I was like, you don't need to know it.
She landed. I can breathe.
You'll hear of a plane crash.
Oh, that's not how I want to hear. Because see, if you crash, then I'm on the next flight going there searching for you. She's lost in a jungle somewhere. I've got to go find her.
If you lost my location,
they're unrealistic things in mommy's
unrealistic
head, and that's a mom-driven thing.
All right,
for me anyway. Not all moms are the same.
All right.
I'm just saying me.
Yep.
Okay,
we'll move on.
It's hot in here.
Turn off the AC. This one says, I vibed really well with a guy on a date, but wasn't immediately physically attracted to him, ? So are you asking, I'm confused as to what they're asking. Are you asking, should you still try even though you are not physically attracted to him? Or are you confused as to how you vibed but weren't physically attracted to him? I have to say, I think everyone's different.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that, if they are emotionally attracted to someone, can become extremely physically attracted to them. Because that emotional attraction like influences the physical. And then there are some people who need to have some sort of physical attraction, and then that can grow or whatever. Or there's some people who need to be extremely physically attracted. I need to be physically attracted to them, but my emotional attraction will boost up the physical. Mm-hmm. Like, I am initially attracted to people because of how they look, and then I have to get to know them, and then that will determine if I actually like want to be with them. And then, like, I thought Abby was 10 times hotter once I started knowing who she was.
Yeah.
So she has also started out really fucking hot, and then I got to know her, and I was like, oh my God, it's the most gorgeous person I've ever seen in my entire life. So I don't think I personally would be able to date someone that I wasn't physically attracted to at all. That to me is like a really big deal. But I know that there are a lot of people who don't need to be physically attracted at first.
Yeah.
I think you need to decide what type of person you are.
Mm-hmm.
Or can you become attracted to someone?
You're talking to a woman who was very young when they met their spouse and didn't have mature thoughts in her head.
Oh, dear God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was 16? So we're talking on different.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, in old school, I'm not that way anymore. But
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say.
It is to each your own.
To each your own. Maybe you found your new best friend. But guys have a hard time getting friend zoned, but I hate that term because guys only look at women usually to fuck them. So if you're like, I want to be their friend, that's insulting to them. Whereas a girl's, if someone's like, I want to be your friend, we're like, oh my God, yay, a new friend. So guys don't quite know how to just be friends with women. But if you're someone who can become attracted to someone physically because of their emotions, I'd say give it another shot. If not, I think you gotta cut ties. I don't know. You can try and drag it on, see what happens, but
that's not fair to him.
Don't you think that he deserves someone that's physically attracted to him?
Yes, but you said give it time, but how much time are you talking?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is like you can try and you can try if you want, but like that can be a risky thing.
Right.
If he's like, I would, I'll cut my hair however you want. I don't know. I think that's you have to figure out your vibe.
Yeah.
Next one. How do you know when it's time to let go and move on versus continuing to put in work? And they're saying I'm referring to my homophobic parents. So how do you know when it's time to give up or you got to keep putting in work, Mom, with a relationship?
For that relationship?
For that person, yeah.
So I'm sorry. There's a lot of words for me to hear.
This person, I'll put it into my words that you can understand. This person has homophobic parents.
They don't like
the gays.
Q.
AI plus.
Oh wait, there's more?
Yeah. They added more.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Okay. So they don't
like the gays. I'm summing up. Just gays. Okay, and this person, I'm pretty sure, would be gay or is not. Actually, you haven't said your preference. You just might be an ally. So this person has homophobic parents.
Okay.
And they're saying, I keep trying to convince them. I keep trying to talk to them. I can't get it through their heads. When do I throw in the towel of trying to change their viewpoints and just move on with my life? Versus how do I know when I should just keep putting in the work?
That's what I'm hung up on. You can't change somebody's mind if they have their minds made up.
Well,
but give up. That means that's not cutting ties, though. It's like just stop talking about it. Is that what she's saying?
I don't know. They didn't give us a lot of info.
Okay.
I will say, if we have a lot of up in the airs. Are you gay? Are you straight? Are you just like you have homophobic parents and you're an ally and you're like, I want to talk to them about this. Mm-hmm. If you're gay and you're like, I'm either going to like peace out and never talk to my parents again or keep trying to convince them. So I will say never stop standing up for what you believe in and never stop standing up for yourself. Mm-hmm. So if your parents are going to continue to stay in your life, I'd say never stop.
Respectfully talking about
sometimes not respectfully. Depends how well they're being. But never stop advocating for yourself and others. But if you're being like, I'm just going to cut them out of my life, maybe not forever, but if they're causing you so much pain and negativity, step away. Sometimes it's just not the right time. Sometimes people need space, and sometimes your parents will realize, I'd rather them in my life with them being gay than not in my life at all. So I'll never stop advocating.
Right.
Never stop standing up for yourself. But if you need physical time and space from them, physical space from them for a period of time, I would highly suggest doing that. You have to protect yourself. And not the sad part is just because they're family doesn't mean that they have a right into your life. If they're going to make you feel bad about being who you are, if they're going to be negative people, then they don't deserve your time or energy. And you can give them the space to change.
And that's with a lot of things, not just with being gay. It's any of your life choices.
Yeah. So that's just the thing. It's okay to sometimes say goodbye for now. It's okay to say goodbye forever, depending how evil that person has been in your life. But never stop putting in the work if the person is going to stay in your life.
Right.
It might be a point where they decide to stop talking to you about it, which is fine. That's okay. Great. But
because you can have a difference of opinion, and that's okay.
It depends when it comes to the gays, depending on how, like, for me, it's like, I'm not going to have someone in my life who's going to vote for Trump, who's voting outwardly against my rights as a gay woman.
I understand.
So it's like, yeah, because it feels like disrespectful to me as a person that they would vote for that kind of stuff. My battery's about to die, so let me change real quick. We have one more. I don't know how to answer this.
Oh, gosh, that means I'm not, because you're smarter than me.
It's not a relationship.
Okay.
How do you handle a tired kid?
Oh, it depends on the kid. Depends on what they're tired from. A tired kid. Have patience. You yourself have to have patience. They're tired.
I don't think I could have kids.
They're tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
It's okay.
I don't get it. I work. I wake up in the morning. I do my chores. I work out. And then I do a full day's worth of work. I get off between 5 and 6. Then I go inside. Abby and I make dinner. I have time for one chore. And then it's bedtime. How do you, when you have the children, how do you do it though? Where do you do it? When's the time energy?
You make it happen.
You give
up stuff you do to do their stuff. Like
this
if you're
going to
work
the world
out,
is miserable.
If you're going to work out in the morning, it's got to be, well, hopefully you have a partner that would work with you. It's not all thrown on one person.
No wonder everyone is angry and miserable.
Tired.
I don't fucking get it. Cause no. My friends and I are all so happy. We don't have children. I know that they're very fulfilling and there's people that have that huge drive to have children. And if you have that huge pull, that huge drive to have children, I wish all of them upon you. Please have all the children. I am so happy for you. But this is another reason where I'm like, people need to stop pushing people to have babies because they're
so rude.
I'm in a very large friend group and there are very few girls in it that have a drive to have children.
And that's fine.
And if they had kids, if these people that don't have the drive to have children have kids, they are just going to be miserable because they will have love for their children. That's a very just normal thing. You have your kid and you immediately fall in love with it and you'd give up the world for it. But I'm like, we are all such a happy group.
Yeah.
Children would ruin this. I don't get it. I get that you either have a stay-at-home parent or daycare.
But even that, you still have to have a partnership with raising those kids. They're
both of your. Then there's another thing.
That is hard to find.
Then there's another fucking thing. Single moms?
I don't even know. But
praise be upon them.
But a lot of times you are a single mom even though you're married.
I know. I still consider them, they're single moms.
Yeah. How? I don't know how we did it. I don't know.
I don't know how anyone does it.
I don't know.
I am dumbfounded.
It's great to be a grandparent because then I go, here you go, and give them back.
It's great being an aunt. I come by every once in a while and play with them for 10 minutes and then I leave. It's fantastic.
But the question was, how do you deal with a tired child? Just have a lot of patience. Distraction. Put them to bed.
How do you deal with you being so tired? How do you do it?
You just have to put it aside.
Your tiredness?
Well, their needs come first.
I have needs.
Yeah, we all do.
I don't get it. I don't get how single moms do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, have patience for a tired kid. Can you put them to bed?
Sometimes some tired kids get more hyper when they're tired and it's harder to put them down.
Me. I get my zoomies.
Yeah, zoomies.
What if you just hold them down?
No.
Damn it.
No. I found a cute little app that I let very tired children watch. And it's kind of interactive, but it's very calming. It's fun. And that calms them down.
Did they fall asleep a little bit when they do it?
It calms them down so that they can get to sleep.
All right. Electronics.
Well, no, not always.
Damn it.
No.
I have no answers. Be patient. That is easier said than done.
It is. It truly is. Yep. And they can't regulate their emotions very well. So you have to regulate yours.
I think you have to remember that is they're not just being assholes to be assholes.
They're not.
They don't know what they're doing. I don't know.
And it's hard for them to express it. So
I don't know. All right. I feel
like you got to be the bigger person with your kids.
Oh my God.
And we all fail at that. I always never know where the camera is.
It's always in the middle in front of you.
I always feel like it's just you and me. So it's like,
oh yeah.
Where's
I got you. All right. Well, I feel like our advice today was we couldn't give much concrete. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
If a man doesn't respect you, leave him. If a man has ghosted you or left you, fuck him. If people are commenting about your things they shouldn't comment about, tell them to shut the fuck up. Moms are going to be moms.
Moms are going to be moms. That is a hard tie to break. You don't break it, but that's a hard. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, I'm listening to you.
I feel so strongly with that because the feelings are so strong.
And then if someone is adding a lot of negativity to your life, never stop advocating for yourself, but it's okay to separate yourself a little bit from them.
Step away.
Yeah. All right. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Mom, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
I'm having another solo episode next week. And then hopefully either JoJo or Joy are back on soon. But please leave questions for me for next week. And I love you guys so much. Remember my new merch, link down below. And other than that, you're beautiful, wonderful people. Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet where you can find the uncensored version of me, Rachel Ballinger. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, or follow, or do whatever this platform tells you to do so that you can get notified every time I post a new episode. Love ya!